What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Friday morning, or at least it's Friday morning here. It could be Friday afternoon or evening or maybe Saturday to you, but welcome, and I'm glad you're here. We're going to have a great session today. If you're sick of paying all these fees to Amazon and eBay, you're going to want to stick around because you don't have to. It's not necessary. Don't waste your money on those sites if you don't want to. You don't have to do it. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of alternative ways of selling. You don't have to pay these huge fees. I'll break them all down for you. You don't have to worry about that. I'm watching the chat on my phone right now. My iPad was not charged. Somebody turned off the switch. So I've got you here on the iPad. So make sure you use that chat box. Super important that you do that you participate. It's just so important, guys. You got to participate. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Start doing that right now. There's a bunch of you out there. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. There's a big red button down there that says subscribe. That means you got to do it. Okay. If it's gray, you've already subscribed. But if it's red, you need to click it and turn it gray. And you also need to ring the bell, which means turn on all your bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live. I'm excited about this subject, and I'll tell you why. I started off just selling on eBay. That was it. I only had eBay. Then I eventually got a site, but it wasn't a very good site. I got to tell you, it was called Survivalcave.com. No longer is it in existence. I have Survivalcavefood.com. But there are ways now that you can sell and you don't have to pay these crazy fees, man. eBay and Amazon are expensive. Now, all of the alternatives I'm going to give you today vary according to what you're selling. Okay, so some of your products may work on some of these sites. Some of your products may not work on these sites, depending on what you're selling. So I want to go through the whole list. And if you have questions during the time that I'm doing this, make sure you put it in that chat box there, guys. Really, I just can't impress that upon you enough that participating will make you money. And it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like once you get involved, once you start doing things and you're talking to other people online and you're getting their ideas, they're getting yours, it's going to make you money. Now, my first one is Etsy. It's called ETSY, Etsy. Etsy is doing very well for an online selling platform. They started in 2005, and they're really a community for people who like doing crafts, artists, vintage enthusiasts. But I mean, if you do print on demand, you can also sell that stuff there. They actually were based in an apartment in Brooklyn, New York. And now it has 1.6 million active sellers and 26.1 million active buyers. So that's not bad from an apartment in Brooklyn, right? It came out as the top on Seller's Choice for ease to use. And it was the top pick for profitability after giants like Amazon and eBay. So it's a very profitable site. I think you'll like it. Etsy really specializes in handmade and vintage goods, as well as craft supplies, but it does limit what you can list on the network. You may find that this is rather niche specific market and it's not for you, but it may be for you because I don't know what area you're in right now. If, however, you're looking for like a best home decor products to sell or geeky things like costumes, jewelry, fashion accessories, any of those, or cool gifts or any number of crafty items, it's going to be a really good site for you. Their costs are really not that high. They're very economical. You can sell pretty much anything, you know, if you were selling on eBay, but on Amazon too. But Etsy caters to handmade boutique type things or print on demand type things. It's really suited best for merchants with handmade items, vintage items, that type of thing. And the best way to succeed on there is to kind of go into the fold. If you create your own products, then by all means, go ahead and list them and see how it goes. I can't tell you. A lot of times people will say, well, I got this product, JR, is this going to do good online? I'm like, I don't know. You got to try it. You got to try and see what it does. And let me see here. Cameron, let's see here. Is Etsy or whatever it is it free? Ain't nothing free, okay? Ain't nothing free. They're either going to charge you up front or they're going to charge you per sale. They actually charge you fees for your sales on there. But it's well worth it. The next one I want to tell you about is called Bonanza. Bonanza is really a fast growing online marketplace. Bonanza is headquartered in Seattle, and though it's relatively new to e-commerce scene, it's doing incredibly well. The Bonanza marketplace encompasses more than 22 million items, ranging from, I don't know, Godzilla garden gnomes to taxidermy alligators. It's got all kinds of odd stuff on there. But a lot of the sellers are making good money on Bonanza. The site has merchants and shoppers in nearly every country in the world. More than 40,000 sellers have already created businesses there. Bonanza is one of the easiest selling platforms to use. So if you're looking is ease of use, it's a really good one. Its popularity is on the rise among sellers. In the Seller's Choice Awards, Bonanza has taken the top rating for communication again, and they were voted the most recommended selling venue. They were also recognized in Entrepreneur's 360 Best Companies list. So it's a really good site. And let me, I got some of your, okay, yes, okay, I see what you're saying here. Let me get over to my other screen because I've got some questions and I want to answer them. What are we, Firefox? We're Firefox, right? Yes, that's what we're at today. And Cameron is saying, can you write spellings? I went to browse them. Yes, it's ETSY. And I can't put .com on there, but it is .com. Okay, if I put .com, I think they block it. But it's ETSY. And Bonanza, oops, I've got too many N's in there. All right, I've got to kind of lean up, guys. I'm sorry about that. Bonanza. That's the other one right there that I'm talking about right now. So I got those up there, guys, so you can check those out. Okay, so we're going to take that comment down. There we go. Sir, he says, sir. Oh, you don't have to call me sir, but what is it? Let's see here. Let me get over to my other list. Let me finish talking about Bonanza real quick. It's like eBay in that it's a huge range of different products that are being sold. So the sky's the limit. I mean, you can do whatever you want on there. Unlike eBay, however, many of the items of Bonanza are quirky and unique, extraordinarily do well on there. You know, if you have a quirky or unique item, that's the place to put it. Bonanza doesn't make money until the sellers do. Now, this is the cool thing about it. You'll see much higher profit margins. It's absolutely free to list an item on Bonanza, and the average fee per sale can be as little as 3.5%. So that leaves you a lot of profit, guys, which is considerably less than eBay. Bonanza is a fixed price marketplace, meaning what buyers pay is the listed price as opposed to bidding against other buyers like an eBay and auction style selling and all that. They don't do that on Bonanza. It's a fixed price thing. Bonanza sends every item listing to Google and Bing, so you're going to be listed there too. And sellers have the option to get more exposure by advertising their listings on other channels such as Price Grabber, Next Tag, and Bonanza's affiliate advertising program too. Many of the online sellers like to list their items on multiple platforms, which is smart, right? I mean, you can sell a lot of different places, which is why Bonanza has an easy to use import feature for listings on eBay, Etsy, and Amazon. Although Bonanza's monthly traffic is lower than eBay's, the ratio of shoppers to sellers on Bonanza is much higher. It's like 1,300 to 1 on Bonanza versus 10 to 1 on eBay. That's all it is anymore. It's 10 to 1. So you got 10 shoppers for every one seller. That's not very good. Even though they got a lot of traffic, it's hard to find a buyer. Bonanza really is best suited for any merchants who have something to sell online. Doesn't matter what it is. Although Bonanza specializes in unique items and one-of-a-kind type finds, it's not without it's Justin Bieber perfume or Michael Kors handbags. They got all that kind of stuff too. Bonanza actually provides a really helpful guide for making sales on this platform. So it's definitely worth checking out. You could make a profit on any of its categories, but some of the top selling ones are like home and garden or women's fashion, health and beauty, collectibles, any of those type of things are really good. Let's see here. Bonanza clothing store down my house. Okay, the camera's put some comments in there. Hey guys, don't forget to use that comment section. I got to keep reminding you of that. Put your questions in there. Put your input in there. Now here's one that we don't think about that often. My next one is Craigslist. Craigslist is pretty much free to list stuff on, guys. Now it's more local. I will say it's more local, but you can list almost anything on Craigslist yourself in the personal section. It's a very no frills type of website. There's no listing fees. There's no selling fees. But it's super basic, both in design and automation for the selling process. After all, it's just a forum. Okay. This means that you're pretty much on your own as far as selling and disputes go. So, you know, if you want protection and you want help and all that, Craigslist is not the way to go. However, eBay charges to list and sell items. Craigslist only charges a small handful of post types like job listings or vehicles. Products are free to list. Okay, so if you've got products and you want to one-off them on there, it's a good place to do it. eBay will get involved in disputes if necessary while you're on your own on Craigslist. So there is a higher risk there. Craigslist also requires that you sell locally, and often you can arrange for pickup or drop off of items. This limits your marketplace compared to eBay, which usually involves shipping to, you know, a much wider area or even worldwide shipping. Unlike eBay, Craigslist has a free section where people aren't looking to make money. Okay, they aren't looking to make money. They're just trying to get rid of things they don't want. Now, a lot of this will be junk, but you can also keep your eye out and you may be able to grab some free items and then turn around and sell them on some of these other sites. It's really best suited for sellers who are selling locally and prefer to manage their transactions personally. It can be a good option for selling items that perhaps are too big or expensive to ship, such as like furniture and stuff like that. But it's a good site. It's something, you know, it's an alternative to these things. The next one is Ebid. And let me put that in the chat section so you guys have that too. Let me copy this. I know sometimes I say something and you can't really hear it the way you should. Okay, let me copy. Well, let me just type it in here. It'd probably be a whole lot easier than trying to copy. That's a small word. Small word. Okay, so Ebid is the next one. Let me talk a little bit about this. Ebid. Boy, my computer's far away. I got it probably too far away for today, but that's okay. So Ebid is the next one I want to talk about. Really, really good site. It has some similarities going on with some of these other sites too, but Ebid is a little bit different. Ebid is another marketplace similar to eBay and Amazon, but that it is a platform for selling almost anything. Still, it's not as, well known, but you'd be selling to a smaller pool of buyers, but there's also a smaller pool of sellers. It's definitely a lower cost option than eBay or Amazon, but the popularity rating is also lower. The absence of listing fees and a low 3% commission is charged per sale does make this a low risk market to at least test out. Okay, try some of these things. You don't know what your product's going to do until you get on there and try them. So if you're looking for a change and you've got a little bit of time to spare, I would list some products there. If you'd like a thorough run through of Ebid, you know, go to their site. They have all kinds of tutorials on there, and it'll tell you more about it. But how do they compare it to eBay? Ebid is similar to eBay in that they both have an auction style format for product listings. So this is an auction site. eBay has a larger platform than Ebid and receives more traffic. Ebid is a much cheaper than eBay though, and a lower risk option. They're both trusted marketplaces in a wide variety of product categories. So if you're selling something on eBay now, it'll probably work on Ebid. It's best if you want to pay to list your items as you do on eBay, or if you just like to try your luck on alternative but similar networks. There's an extra potential here, and you'll know a thing or two about generating your own traffic. The best way to succeed there really is it's got a lower traffic circulating on Ebid compared to eBay, and it's the only major downside. So if you want to promote your listings effectively elsewhere, such as social media or forums, you can enjoy the traffic as well on Ebid. Rockerton, and I probably need to list this one up there because that's a weird spelling. Let me get this copy and let me put this in here. Rockerton. Does anybody know about Rockerton? You know, do you think it's just something that's going to pay you? Do you think it's that little thing that pops up on the top of your screen? It's not. It's not. You can participate on Rockerton. Okay. All right. So let's talk about Rockerton real quick and what it is and what it isn't. It's like, I would say it's like the Amazon of Japan. Okay. Rockerton formerly was buy.com. It's considered the Amazon of Japan. Now, Japan's not the first company that come to mind when you think of e-commerce. But get this, Japan's population is more than 126 million. And more than 90% of Japan's internet users are registered on Rockerton. Think about that, 90% of their users. So that's like close to what, 100 million people, okay? That's a big market. One benefit of Rockerton is that you're not competing with the website itself. Unlike Amazon, which Amazon is trying to steal everybody's idea, right? Which sells dozens of its own brands on the website. Rockerton does not compete with the sellers. You also have more power to customize your store with the platform, something that other major e-commerce sites do not allow. They are already some big brands on there like Dell and Lenovo and Office Depot and all those places. But Rockerton has more like an Amazon than an eBay. It's more traditional online retail website. It's not an auction platform. So if you're looking for auction, it's not that. You want to go back to Ebid or something like that. Rockerton gives merchants much more flexibility to build their own brand within the platform. So if you're trying to build a brand, this is a great place to do it. You can design your own store, products, and even blog or content with Rockerton Marketplace. Rockerton also allows more flexibility in terms of how you interact with your customers, including pricing, marketing, and promotions. They encourage customization. And a lot of these sites do not. And keep your comments coming, guys. I'm seeing those slow down a little bit there, so you want to keep them coming. The fees are a bit higher than eBay, okay? You're going to pay $33 a month for a seller fee. Product category fee are between 8 and 15%. So they are considerably higher than some of the other ones I mentioned. And there's a 99-cent fee per item sold. But it has some excellent seller tools and support. It's really best suited for a highly versatile online marketplace for people who are sick of the intense competition on eBay and Amazon and are looking for a different entry point into the world of e-commerce. It's especially good for people with experience doing business in Japan. So if you've done some business there, this is a great site. Or anyone who wants to break into the Eastern market. While it's now an international marketplace, it hasn't quite got the same reach and impact as other major marketplaces do, but it's a great place to start. I would highly recommend it. You can utilize 20,000 characters to write high converting product descriptions. So make the most of the opportunity, use these tools. You can add up to 20 shipping options in Rockerton. The more flexible you are with shipping, the more likely you are to make sales. Just make sure that you can fulfill those shipping options when it comes time. And the next one I want to tell you about is called Newegg. Make sure my time is going good. We're 10:17. We're good. Newegg, Queens Within. Good morning, everybody. Let me put her comment up there on the screen. I like to share you guys. Let's see here what we got going there. There she is. Okay, and the rest of you, get involved in that. Get involved in putting some comments, some chat stuff in there. I want to hear from you, okay? Don't just sit in the back wings. So Newegg, let me, I'm going to copy this and put it up there because it's got a weird spelling. Copy, and let me get this thing over here. There we go, and it's Newegg. Okay, Newegg. All right, and I'll make sure I put that on the screen so everybody can see it. So Newegg is the other one I'm talking about right now. It's kind of different. Newegg is kind of different, okay? It is an online marketplace that claims to be the #1 marketplace for everything tech. So this is a tech site, okay? This means electronics, computers, parts, entertainment, smart homes, gaming, all that kind of stuff. Sellers can list products in the marketplace, which reaches up to 36 million customers. Not bad. Newegg is based in California and has distribution facilities across North America and Canada. It has a global reach into more than 50 countries. So Newegg is a little bit similar to eBay, but not. You're much more restricted in terms of what products you can sell. Newegg is solely for tech products. So if you don't have a tech product, this is not for you. But if you do, this could very well be for you. It could be a really good source. The flip side is that visitors at Newegg are solely looking for tech products. So you have a more clearly defined audience and potential customer base. Newegg offers fulfillment services. So if you don't want to ship it out, they will. Ship by Newegg, which is SBN, okay, we all know about the Amazon one, is similar to Amazon's FBA. eBay doesn't do fulfillment. So that's another thing about eBay. Newegg provides account managers who can help you set up your business and guide you along the journey. Newegg offers tiered membership options. So they've got a free one, they've got a $29.99 one, they've got a $99.99 one, and the more you pay, the more support, tools, flexibilities, and listings you're going to get. They also take a commission of anywhere between 8 and 15%. So it's a higher commission one. It's for anybody who's selling tech products. So if you're selling tech products, it's a good site for you. Their audience is mainly men ages 18 to 30 and 35. So if that's your target market, Newegg may be a good option for you. It's a good one. The next one I want to tell you about is Ecrater, and let me put that on the screen so you guys see that. I know it's kind of, whoops. Okay, let me see. I'm going to add that to dictionary because it's not letting me copy it. Okay, now it lets me copy it. If it doesn't know a word, it won't let me copy it. Don't like that. Just the way his computer is. All right, so I'm going to stick this one here up on the screen real quick. Queens Within's got a comment. I actually have an account with Rockerton. I can't remember why I never stuck with it. That was more than 5 years ago. So I'll check it out later to see what's changed. Hey, it's good. And you know what? The Rockerton app, where you put it on your toolbar, I get money on that all the time because every time that thing pops up, I say, yeah, give me your 5% or 3% or whatever it is. And I actually get money on that. So that's another cool part of Rockerton. All right, let me put this other one up here. This is Ecrater. There it is. Okay, Ecrater. So let me tell you about Ecrater here and what it's going to do for you and how you're going to make money with Ecrater. And it's funny because their coloring, if you go to their site, looks a lot like eBay. The main appeal of Ecrater is that it's free. Okay, it's free to set up a store, and it even has templates you can easily create an attractive store. It's said to be the easiest to import your listings from eBay, which is good if you're looking to transition entirely. There's not a lot of information on Ecrater online, but there's said to be about 65,000 active stores on the site. The number of customers and the amount of traffic pales in comparison to larger e-commerce platforms, so it's probably best used as a complementary marketplace. Guys, you can be on several of these marketplaces. But it may not be the one that you solely use. It's 100% free to open and run a store on there. However, if Ecrater brings you a sale, it takes 2.9% of the total. You keep 100% of the sales that you bring into your store through your own SEO and marketing efforts. So if you're bringing in that sale, then they don't take that percentage. While there's no recent data available, the number of users and visitors to Ecrater will be much fewer than eBay's numbers. But once again, you got less competition. They also provide online store templates that help you get set up quickly, and you can customize your store, like I said. It's a good option for somebody who's totally over eBay. If you're sick of eBay, this is a good place to go. But you're looking to use other marketplaces such as Amazon or Etsy or something like that as their main platform. In my opinion, Ecrater doesn't quite have the numbers to be viable as your sole marketplace, but your product may be different. Okay, I don't know. The next one I want to tell you about is Ruby Lane, and let me put that on the screen real quick. I'll copy that and get that up there so you guys can see it. Ruby Lane. I'm also going to put the chat section here too. You guys keep putting your chats in there though. I love your questions. Love hearing from you. Just get involved. Okay, Ruby Lane's the next one, and let me give you all the information on Ruby Lane here real quick. All righty. Ruby Lane. It's a pretty cool site, really. It's a legitimate alternative to selling on eBay. It's been designed to bring buyers and sellers of antiques, art, and vintage collectibles and jewelry all together. So that's the product you're going to be selling on Ruby Lane. It's similar to marketplaces like Etsy and Bonanza. Ruby Lane has 1.1 million unique visitors per month, which is not huge, but it may be enough for you if you've got unique products. While it's impressive for a niche marketplace, a majority of users are located in the US, Canada, UK, Australia, and Germany, okay? But it has a global reach. 85% of the users are women aged over 40, and almost all describe themselves as a collecting enthusiast. So if that's your target market, if that's your thing, Ruby Lane may be a great option for you. It seems to attract more purposeful, educated buyers who might be willing to spend a little bit more money. Okay, maybe they don't want that, made in China type junk. Now, how do they compare to eBay? Well, Ruby Lane is a fixed price marketplace and does not provide for auctions. It's much more niche than eBay, focusing only on art, antiques, collectibles, and jewelry, which means visitors to your store are more highly targeted, which means you're going to have higher conversion rates. It might cost you more. While there's no commission, Ruby Lane charges 19 cents per listing and a tiered maintenance fee that ranges anywhere from $69 a month to, for the small sellers, to a penny per item for major sellers. There's also a one-off $100 setup cost, so you're going to have to pay that to set it up. But there's greater quality control at Ruby Lane, and you're going to be targeting the people you want. It's more for a savvy seller in a unique type like antique collectibles and jewelry markets. And keep in mind, your market is women over 40. Now, here's the next one you're not going to believe. And how much time do I got left? Because I want to tell you about that. And I'm going to put it up there. You guys may have heard of this one. It's kind of popular, but what you may not know is that you can sell on this site. So let me copy it, and I'm going to put it in there so you guys can see it. Right there, and right there. Boom, there it is. And did you know you can sell on this site? Walmart. Did you know you could do that? Did you know you could sell on Walmart? Are you aware of this? Cameron just came back. Good to see you back, buddy. I think he had a little issue. He had to run off for a second. So you could actually sell on Walmart. It's not widely known that Walmart is one of the largest retail corporations, okay? It's huge, it really is. And it's one of the largest ones on the planet. It's entered into e-commerce marketplace world. Walmart Marketplace is a platform where select sellers can list and sell products. It's very similar to Amazon in that you could be competing with Walmart itself, but it's definitely worth considering as an alternative to selling on eBay. You can get to take advantage of Walmart's massive reach and customer base, and it's free and easy to get set up. Walmart seems to be taking over e-commerce space more seriously, so it's likely to be investing heavily in this area over the coming years. Who knows? Maybe in 5 years, everyone will be saying they wish they were on Walmart from the start. So maybe you want to get on there now. Now, how are they set up and how are they different from eBay? There is a no setup or maintenance fees. Merchants just pay a referral fee of between 8 and, hang on to your drawers, 20% for successful sales. So it can get quite expensive. There's no auction option. It's just fixed price listings. Depending on your product and niche, you could be competing against some of Walmart's own brands, which may be given priority on the platform. Walmart online sales are lagging behind eBay's and Amazon's, but it's still in the early days, guys. This may be a big opportunity for you. Expect lower margins, but Walmart prioritizes competitively priced products, which means you might get caught in a race to the bottom, so be careful on that. Established businesses like ours, Survivalcave Food, with solid brand names, do well on Walmart's marketplace. If you've always dreamed of getting your product in Walmart stores, this could be a good way to do it. Okay, just go on their site because most people are buying online now anyhow. It could also be a good option for new sellers looking to build brand awareness and credibility from the onset. But you want to have a clear strategy about how you're going to use it. And then I'm going to tell you the real obvious one. The real obvious one, if you want to get away from eBay and Amazon, the real obvious one, are Amazon and Walmart competing 100%. Yes, they're in huge competition. I mean, huge competition. They have been for the past several years. Do you sell pet food, sir? I do not, but we're looking at it. That may happen on down the road. I got to tell you, our survival food company, I'm going to give you the last way to sell it in just a second, but our survival food company has been so busy, so inundated. Our sales have been so huge. I mean, especially during the world illness, but even now, I mean, it's insane the kind of business we're doing that I haven't had a chance to explore these other ways to make money. And I know it's a good problem to have, but I also want to do all these other things too. I just got to work on doing that, and I can't do it when I'm so busy just trying to fill orders at other places. But my last one, what's my last one? And I sell on this one. It's my own website. Guys, get your own website. I mean, websites are inexpensive. They cost you like $8, $10 a month to host or something like that. And the thing is, on your own website, you don't pay any fees. You don't pay any commissions. You don't have to pay any listing fees, none of that stuff, okay? Which types of customers do you target? Well, Cameron, I have a whole lot of different niches. So I target all kinds of customers. My survival food company, I actually target people who are worried about emergency food supplies or worried about food supplies running out, which they are, guys. There's some serious problems there going on. And I've been manufacturing food for 12 years. So I'm telling you, there's some problems coming. I don't care what part of the world you're in. There's going to be some food shortages. I wrote a book on it. And matter of fact, I'll put, let me just put this in here. Check out The Great American Food Shortage on Amazon. That's the book I wrote, and it kind of explains how the food supply works and all that. But that book's on Amazon. You can also buy it from us. But it's a great book, and it explains it all. I wrote the book in 2000, I think 16 or 17, and it talked about a world illness hitting the world and how that could affect our food supply. And everybody says, oh my God, JR, you're crazy. What is that? What is that stuff you're writing? And now it's very popular. People have read it now and go, oh, okay, I get what you're saying there. That's pretty crazy stuff, but you're right, JR. So you do want to check that out. But having your own website, guys, I think is imperative. Even if you sell on all these other places, having your own website is a great backup to all this. And I'm looking at all your comments here, guys. And I'm just at 10:31. So if you've got any other comments, you got any other questions, go ahead and put them in there. I'm going to be live again on Monday. And on Monday, I'm going to be talking about, and it was a suggestion from, Fashion Empress, I think it was. Fashion Empress gave me the suggestion. I thought it was a great one, but it's how to get freelance jobs on these freelance sites. So I'm going to be talking all about that, how to get all these freelance gigs and fire your boss. And I think the name of it is How to Fire Your Boss. So you'll want to check that out. I'm going to have that there. You guys can see that on Monday. That'll be Monday at 10 a.m. on Central Daylight Time. So if you're not on my email list, get on my email list. Go to my site, which is jrfisher.com. Just opt into anything, and get something free there, and you'll be on my mailing list. And that way I can email you guys and let you know about it. Also, for those of you who are watching this and it's not live, I understand not everybody can go live. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there. Turn it from red to gray, and don't forget to ring the bell. But also what? You can put comments below. You can put questions below, right below the description. After this video is up on YouTube, you can put those comments in there, and I'm going to come back and answer you. I was in there yesterday. I got all my comments answered. So if you ask me a question, I have answered you. I have answered you. Okay, so now I need more. I need more questions. I need more comments. I need more suggestions. Every time you do that, guys, it helps these videos. It gets more distribution. It gets in front of more people. It helps me out, and you can also help other people out, because if you've got a question about something, odds are somebody else has that same question. And if you put that question there and I answer it, you're helping all these other people. So if you want to help other people, put your questions out there. Please, please do that. Could you please do a live on patenting and inventing and protecting your ideas? Yeah, I saw that comment the other day you had put on there, and I think I answered you on that one. And I want to do some research on that. I do have trademark products myself. My Survivalcave food is trademarked. Let's see here. Cameron says, sir, do you remember that you made a video, make money from computer without skills? Helped me a lot. Well, good. I'm so glad. Yes, I do remember doing that. And I do that a lot. I think I did one the other day, as a matter of fact, on ways to make money with your laptop. There's so many ways now, guys. You don't have to have a job. You don't have to have a boss. You don't have to have somebody tell you when to come to work, when to go to lunch, when you can leave. You don't need that. It's not necessary anymore. That's over, okay? Now, if you mow lawns or you paint houses, yeah, you can't do that from a computer, but there's so many things you can do from a computer. And if you want to, go through my videos, spend this weekend and just watch 10 videos on how to make money at home. I promise you're going to find some ideas. Cameron's saying right there that he found ideas and he made money online. It's made him a lot of money. Guys, you can do this stuff. I'm not selling you anything. However, if you'd like to buy a course, they will be in the description if you want to get more information. I think I'm going to go ahead and check out now. We're going to a lunch today. We're going to have ourselves a nice lunch, and we're going to go healthy today. So we're going to be eating some healthy food. If you're friends of mine on Facebook, I always post where we go. I post some pictures. So do check that out. If you like that kind of stuff, if you're into restaurants, if you're a foodie kind of person. And I heard somebody the other day, they kind of made fun of that. They said that, they were asked, they said, what's a foodie? And the person says, well, I really like food. And they're like, really? That's called a human thing. We all really like food. Okay, we all have to have food. Guys, this has been a great session today. You guys have been very, very helpful. Let's see, I got 5K rupees, like $41. Good. And that was from him watching stuff that I do online. I follow you on Instagram. I got to post more on Instagram, to be honest with you. I really, really do. I got to post more there. I got to talk to my social media guy and get on top of that. There's so many things to do, right? There's so many different social platforms. There's so much work to do. I just got to work harder. That's the way it is. I do have a relative coming in town next week, so I won't be as accessible, guys. I think she comes in on Tuesday. It's my wife's mom. She's going to be staying with us for a little bit. Your sons are funny. Laziness give you what is this? Ideas. Bye. My son, yes, my son Patrick, he has a cool Instagram. And my son and daughter-in-law have a bird called Sansa, and she has an Instagram page. And you got to check out Sansa's Instagram, Cameron. That bird is actually making money. They're making money off that bird posting things. The bird talks. And it says the craziest things. And it was funny because I'm getting ready to get out of here, but let me tell you what the bird did. When you go in their apartment, they live in Ohio. You walk in the door and the bird starts going, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. And when you walk over to the bird, it bites you. It's like, what? You called me over here to bite me? And it's a huge bird. It's really kind of funny. So you got to check that out. All right, guys, I appreciate you being there. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and head to lunch. Love each and every one of you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your input so much. You guys are giving me great ideas. Keep the ideas coming. Thank you so much. And I will see you on Monday morning. If you want to learn how to fire your boss, you're going to want to show up Monday. I promise you that, because you're really going to like it. Okay, I'll check out you guys on Instagram. Yes, do that. Do that. We'll see you there. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll talk to you real soon.